Hello and welcome to the March 2025 channel update for the hammackj channel. Let's get into it. Currently we are at 5,389 subscribers. That is a gain of 52 since last month. Now, this number I think has gone up to 97, but the way YouTube works on like subscribers and stuff, it's weird. Like I'll see it go up, I'll see it go down, and then I'll see it go back up. So I'm just going to leave it this number here. These are numbers from I think 2 days ago when I put these slides together. So they're not 100% up to date, but they're close enough, and next month they'll get normalized. But yeah, so 52, that's a healthy gain for, I think, at this point in the channel. I think at this point we've captured most of the EverQuest audience that is going to want to watch this channel. So I'm only playing EverQuest. I don't see, us gaining, much more than that, but we'll see how that goes. Views by month. So these are the current views. From November to February, right? This was like 37,000, I believe, and then we peaked up about 38-ish, and then we dropped in January because I slacked all of December, and then we're kind of staying the same. Now it's not a completely straight line, but it's a line going from February to from January to February. Now, I suspect on the current trend that we are having in March, this is going to go up, but we'll see how the month of March goes. Hopefully none of this plays. All right. All right, so the top videos for February 2025 were, to my surprise, Adventures on the Hero's Journey, #1 by double. I think it was at 1,400 views or something like that when I put this together. Significant, like, for the month, right? And this video had just probably came out about then too when I put these together. So this was released late February. To my surprise, I've had a blast playing on the Hero's Journey. I have been messaged by more people on the Hero's Journey just saying hey and stuff like that. It is absolutely crazy. It is a emulated EverQuest server. I call it modded. Like if you play Minecraft, there's a concept in Minecraft where it's like you have mod packs, modded servers and stuff like that. And I consider this to be a modded server, like Hypixel Skyblock in the world of EverQuest. It's, or Windcraft, if you're familiar with that one, or any of the other ones that are out there. It is EverQuest, completely different. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. You have to watch the videos. But next up, we have the solo class tier list, which I still do not know how this is gets as many views as it does. I should just make a new one to see if I can double dip there. But obviously this is an old video made during Terror of Luckland, with my my naive view on some classes and my very opinionated view on some classes. Obviously I'm very opinionated because I have my necromancer at the very beginning as the thumbnail, so it's what it is. The next up is how I play my warrior at 50. So that video, and the 55 one was actually here at #5. But I did just update that because I thought it was kind of weird. The views did change. Now that video is 55 is number 8 for the for that month. So it's definitely interesting. So obviously guides are what guide people into watching videos. It's not, well, this one I think is an offshoot. I don't think it's going to maintain the momentum that it is. I'd have to look back and see what Hobz and Friends debuted at, but I don't think it's going to have that same longevity, but it's more, I consider this is going to be a more mini series. So But how I play my 50 warrior, 55 warriors out, 60 might be out soon. Then how to level 1 to 50. This is an older guide. I'm guessing it's just the thumbnail's very clicky and helpful for that kind of stuff. So we'll definitely have to do an updated leveling guide video and pretty much distill all the information in my head into a video, and hopefully if I can make it under like 15 minutes, right? I have an issues with going long-winded and just explaining things in detail, but based on some of the questions I get asked, I feel like that is the best way to do it. So it just really kind of heads off some questions before you get them. Next up, I have how I play my 115 Shadow Knight Bard. The whole group doing stuff, right? Interesting. This one climbed up. It was not in the top 5 when I first started, and then when I came back and did a little tweaking, it actually got into top 5. So now this one I said was 1,400 views. This one was like 700 and something. Right now, this video has been out for multiple years, and I'm surprised it's still getting that many views a month. So very interesting. Now let's see if I can go to the next slide without all these playing. No. Oh no. Or at least I can't get copyright striked on my own videos. All right, so Adventures on Hero's Journey. This is a new series I just started on a whim. So let's go back in time. Back when Teak started, I think it was Aled, a guy that's I've known for a while. He's like, you got to try this server out. I think at the time I was just getting the Hobz and Friends guys going, and I was like, yeah, I can't. I don't want to play emulated servers, right? They're boring. They're just the same old thing. No new content, nothing past Omens of War, blah blah blah. I was very negative on this, and I was absolutely wrong. This server is just totally unique in every way. It takes you pick one character, and you can have 3 classes. It is fundamentally changing the way EverQuest plays, in the fact that it's more of a fast-paced game. You don't have to go raid with 80 people. You can do all the raids solo. You can get different tiers of gear. So there's normal tier, which is the normal item that would drop. Then there's an enchanted version, which like doubles the stats here and there. And then there's a legendary version, which is just the best stats that item can possibly be. New stats, heroic stats work differently. It's just a total rework and a total reimagination of some of the mechanics and stuff. Like a lot of it's been customized. The raids are tuned for one player. You're not just going in and fighting tracking on at what he was, right? He's it's a little different. It's easier for a solo character. Some mechanics get removed, like banishes, locked doors, and stuff like that you might not have access to in your character trio, right? You don't need to box. Boxing is not allowed. You can have a character in the bazaar, and you can go play, right? So you can have 2 accounts, but you can't play them at the same time in the boxing sense. So that's kind of nice. You get to, people are nice. Gear, is free trade. Everything is free trade, in fact. Even quest items, epics. But overall, the server is really fun. And if you want to enjoy and try it out, in the video description of this series, you can find instructions how to go to their website. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but you can just Google it, I think, and say EQ, the Hero's Journey, or EQEMU, Hero's Journey, and you'll find a link to it. But views on the series that just started, right? Where what is this? Like 2,800. So I think this is with the first 2 episodes being released. I think when I took this data. I'll have more data at the end of next month, but you can see here it is went from nothing, because obviously there was no data, all the way to here in the first few videos. So we'll see how it goes long term, but I'm having a great time doing it, and I consider it a mini series. Not it's not going to be full time, right? We're going to go through all the progression and see where we go from there. Hobz and Friends. So I have not logged back on to Hobz and Friends since we did I think it was the Talendor mission was the last one in Ring of Scale, and I just burned out, I think, is really what happened, and just tired of trying to do every quest and stuff like that. So I'm taking a break. That's why we're doing the hero's journey right now. Taking a break. We might try something else, but before we start doing this and go into the Burning Lands, which is the next expansion, we are going to be doing some anniversary events. Those come out March 10th, I think. So that's when that stuff's available again. We're gonna do a few of those with the Hobz and Friends guys, and then there is, I want to get the Shadow Knight Epic 2.0 done. Like I think I said in January or in February that I was going to take time to do it, and now is the time. So I would not expect any videos on these guys until after the 10th, maybe later in the month. I'll probably record them as soon as I can, just to get all them done, and then slowly start putting them back out there. But I do have quite a bit of the Hero's Journey stuff recorded and ready to go. So those will all be in early access as soon as I get them uploaded. But we can see here, I normalized the values, right? I think in the previous months, I was including the how I play my, such and such character videos in these, because they were part of, when I first did it, I was like, oh yeah, they're part of the series, right? But I took them all out. I went through, I redid all the numbers here, and you can kind of see it started out, strong, right? I believe we were even higher before in the previous month, and it went down a little bit because in December I dropped the ball, so it went back up a little bit in January when we finished up, got really into Ring of Scale, and then slowly going down. Now, my theory on this is, people want guides. They don't really like the long, playthroughs of quests and stuff like that. That's my theory on how a lot of this goes, but I also feel like people don't like old, not old, newer EverQuest. I think is really what I feel like I'm seeing in the trends. If I release a video on Lord Nagafen or something like that, that gets way more views than Talendor from Ring of Scale. So it's interesting, right? Now there could be a lot of reasons, to do that high end, the newer content. Let's say 110 plus. You if you're not boxing, you're not gonna have a good time, and I think a lot of people don't want to box. They don't want to box 6 characters, which I do. I only box 6 because it's easier than having to deal with mercenaries, but I think I finally figured out my mercenary issues, and I got a three box going on Dronell, where I play a monk main, and I had no videos with that one, but I'm successful with the mercenary, so I would say, it just depends, but I see it, going. Obviously, it's going to go down in March below 4,000 here, probably below 2,000. In all honesty, unless I push new videos, I find if it's not a current, there's not current videos being pushed, they really fall off. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just curious to myself, really. But late March is probably when we're going to be seeing more Hobz and Friends. So the EverQuest guides, mostly the how I play. Now this is a new chart. I had to remake it because Google Charts would not would not do all 4 months. Now, I sorted this chart by top views in the current month. So whatever the highest views for February is at the top here, right? So Beast Lord, the videos related to the Beast Lord had the highest amount of views. The videos related to the Shadow Knight, second, and so on and so on. You can kind of see, you know, like I don't have a lot of Druid videos, and I don't have a lot of Rogue, and I don't have a lot of these, you know, these lower. I think Paladin would be the cutoff, right? So everything below Paladin, I don't really have every single level thing marked out, right? That's something I would like to go back and do, you know, make sure I have, you know, from 50 to 125 of, you know, Druid videos and stuff like that. But that takes a lot of time. And Berserker's not here because I don't even have one. So that's a whole class on its own that I have not done anything with. But you can see Beast Lord most popular, followed by Shadow Knight and Mage. So it's pretty interesting to see. Like there's some weird stuff here with the Shaman in December where it just got like a substantial higher amount of views than just totally out of the wild there. I don't know what that was, but it was interesting. Shadow Knight seems to be pretty consistent. I don't think any of these series had a video in January. I think it was late December and then February, I think. So you can kind of see when there isn't a new video, the videos they drop significantly. So something to keep in mind there when you know, I'm doing this analysis and stuff like that. But I do plan on more of those. Yeah, let me see here. I meant to take out this slide here, but so we'll look forward in March. So we're going to continue our hero's journey. We're going to try some different things this month. There's a game called Avowed. It's a first-person RPG. We're going to try that one out at some point. I've been watching it for a while, and it was like going to be Xbox exclusive or something like that, and then they got rid of that. So it's going to make it on the. I think it's on Steam. I think it's where I can play it. So we're going to try that out whenever I buy it. I'm not addicted to Hero's Journey. Then we'll be back in Hobz and Friends in the late end of the month doing anniversary events, the Shadow Knight Epic 2.0. There's another game called Map of Materials. The guy gave me the code for. I said I'd make a video on it like a few months ago, and I just totally dropped the ball on that. I did play it and I liked it, so definitely going to do a mini playthrough on it. It's not a very long game. I probably get through it in like 2 videos maybe. So we'll go through and we'll do something with that one just because I said I would, and it's a good game, and I think people should play it. So that's kind of like what I got planned for the month. It's mostly Hero's Journey at this point. But we'll see where we end up. And then, so here's like the goals, right? My goal for the end of this year is 10,000 subscribers, 50,000 views. That's like monthly views, right? So, and then 5,000 watch hours. So you can kind of see last month, the subscribers went up, 52 is what it was or whatever. Views are up 32 to 27, let's say 27,000 or 2,700, and watch hours is up 500, which is significant. So that's kind of cool. So hopefully we can build on that momentum, right? Like, so the Hero's Journey videos, they're getting more views than any of the Hobz and Friends stuff. So significantly, just changing some of these numbers significantly for the next month. So we'll see how that goes long term. Like, I think it'll die off, right? Like, picked up new subscribers, and they might not like more, my style of videos. Like, I know some people do, like, but I'm long-winded, so, and apparently I mumble too, so like, it is what it is. So I wanted to, thank the YouTube members. We got a few new people. Yeah, so let's do it. Let's do it from the bottom to the top here. Well, let's do it now. Let's do it from the top. So my Pixels, new member, 17 days. Nar Fury, 27 days, new member. Phoenix, 5,000, 1 month. I believe he's a new member. Some of these, like, they seem like the same, like someone that was a member changed their name or something, and I'm just not 100% sure. I have not talked to most of these people, but I truly appreciate their support. Zach, Nerd 6, 2 months. Ben, 7 months. Z-Truck 292, 11 months. Darkwing, 13 months. Goldilocks, 14 months. John, 14 months. Bear, 15 months. And Wallace at a whopping 21 months. Thank you guys very much. And I think Nar Fury, I think I've seen him on Discord. I'm terrible. I don't have like things linked up and stuff like that. But I think I see him on Discord. I've been trying to be more active on Discord to, talk with people and stuff like that. And hopefully I can figure out a way to take YouTube members and give them Discord roles and stuff like that. So like, it's easier for me to see. So, I try not to like do like, special privileges or anything like that. It's, I try to treat everybody equally when it comes to things. I don't like, I get a lot. It's surprising. I get people offering to pay me money to teach them how to multi-box or set up ISBoxer, and I truly, this is not a service I want to provide. I just want to play the game and make videos. Like if there's questions, ask on Discord and I'll answer them for free, or someone else in Discord will answer them. But like that is just not something I'm not a teacher, so I can't really help in that. But like it's, I really appreciate the support here. And then like, so there's like, sometimes I see this thing on a video, right? It'll say like $10 or something like that. Someone gave $10 to a video, and I can never find it in the analytics. And on one of the Heroes Adventure videos, I think it was the first one, Dennis, who I have not spoken to before, did a super chat to that video and donated $50 to it. And thank you very much, Dennis. I really appreciate that. If you want to join in Discord and chat or something like that, definitely. I didn't even know that was a thing. I like when I used to stream on YouTube, there was like like the chat thing had some stuff like that, but I guess it's slightly different on stuff. And there's like super thanks things. I saw that. I asked my kid, I was talking to my kid about this, right? I was like, how do how does this work? And he showed me that there's you can donate a certain amount of money to videos and stuff like that. It was pretty interesting, but I cannot find out where it is in the analytics or in the earning tab of that to like find the names and find the people to thank them, because you see the comment and then like for me it just disappears. I don't know, I'm terrible at this YouTube app. It's just really, it's not as good as you think. But thank you again to all of the members of the YouTube channel. I truly appreciate your support. Links. So, obviously YouTube, Discord. If you want to talk to me, post in the Discord. Don't send me a private message. I disabled most of the private messages. I think I did anyway, because I get sent links that are naughty. And I guess they didn't look at my LinkedIn. I used to do reverse engineering malware analysis. So yeah, I don't click links. But there's my Discord. If you want to go there, just post it in the general chat or the EverQuest, or if it's a specific server thing, post on those servers, and definitely I will respond, or someone else will. I check the app on my phone, which to be honest, like most of my reading of Discord is on the phone. Most of my typing is on my phone. So things might not make sense when I type them because I just type and it'll autocorrect when I hit send, and I'm too lazy to edit. So that's how it is. Blue Sky, it's like a Twitter alternative or something like that. It was pretty cool. I messed around with it for a while, but I just like I don't have. I'm not a marketing genius to be able to post like videos and stuff to these different sites. That just feels like it's too much work, but I probably should be doing it. So eventually I will do something there. And then on Reddit, there is a Reddit, but it no longer like I think it was a scripting service called If This Then That or something like that. It used to be able to like, you could set it to like, hey, when a new video shows up on this channel, post it here. And for some reason that stuff doesn't work anymore. So I haven't really gotten back to figure out why it doesn't work. I was doing them manually there for a while, but it just too much work. Especially like I have my workflow in Trello for, planning out all my videos and stuff, and it just doesn't seem to work very well for me. But that is the monthly update. I mean, you can see where it's kind of going. Now, like I skipped this slide obviously, but it's pretty much the same thing there. I want to get back to Tawani because I feel like that's gonna be fun to do. No, go past that. There we go. But it's so far out, so far out at this point. But I appreciate all the support from everybody that watches the videos and everything like that. I truly do. So thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.